Welcome back, everyone, to another episode filled with laughter, unexpected twists, and pure comedy straight from the construction site. This is Funny Situations at Construction Sites Part 2, and today we're diving even deeper into the everyday chaos, slip-ups, and hilarious teamwork that make the workplace feel more like a comedy stage than a construction zone. Every construction site has its own stories, and today's collection is proof that no matter how serious the job is, funny things always sneak in. From unexpected tool troubles to dancing workers, from ladders that don't quite cooperate to machines that seem to have a sense of humor, you'll see it all right here. Let's start with the classics, the workers who just can't resist dancing. Imagine a guy holding a shovel, the music starts playing in his head, and suddenly, he's no longer digging dirt but performing a full dance routine. The best part? His co-workers either join him or simply stare in disbelief. Who knew a pile of sand could be the perfect stage for a breakdance performance? And then there's the wheelbarrow, the most underestimated piece of equipment. You'd think pushing dirt from one place to another is easy, right? Wrong. The moment the load is too heavy, the wheel wobbles, the handles slip, and suddenly the worker is running down the slope like a racing driver with zero control. Sometimes the dirt doesn't even make it to its destination, it just gets scattered everywhere, and the wheelbarrow ends up flipped on its side like it just gave up on life. Of course, no construction site comedy is complete without ladders. The brave worker climbs step by step, but the ladder slowly slides down without him noticing. He keeps reaching higher, totally unaware that his feet are nearly back on the ground. And when he finally realizes it, well, it's too late. He just stares at the ladder like, "You betrayed me." Teamwork is another endless source of laughter. Picture 3 workers carrying a massive steel beam. 2 of them are struggling with all their strength, sweating, muscles shaking, and in the middle, one guy is just pretending. He's moving his arms in rhythm but not actually lifting a thing. His face looks serious, like he's working hard, but if you zoom in, you'll see he's basically acting. And when his friends realize it, oh, the chase begins. Then comes the cement mixer prank. One worker turns it on, and instead of mixing quietly, the machine spits out cement like a volcano. The others run for their lives, arms flailing, trying not to get covered in gray goo. The unlucky one who gets splashed becomes a statue, standing frozen with cement dripping down his helmet. That's what you call a messy day. Snack time is supposed to be relaxing, but not here. A worker sits down with his sandwich, finally ready to enjoy his break. Just when he takes the first bite, a friend sneaks up and snatches it away. The reaction? Pure comedy gold. The betrayed worker looks shocked, then chases after his buddy like it's the most important mission of the day. Who needs tools when you've got a sandwich war happening on site? But the fun doesn't stop there. Sometimes machines decide to join the comedy show. Excavators digging smoothly suddenly lift a bucket of dirt and dump it right on a worker's boots. Or a jackhammer that shakes so much the operator ends up dancing against his will. It's like the machines know they're part of the entertainment. And what about clothing fails? Workers in oversized boots slipping around like they're skating on ice, helmets falling off mid-sentence, or safety vests that get stuck on nails. One guy even wore mismatched shoes to work, and when his friends noticed, they laughed so hard they could barely keep working. Even the weather adds to the chaos. Rain turns the site into a slippery slide, and workers try to walk carefully but end up gliding across the mud like ice skaters. Some fall, some save themselves with wild arm flaps, and others just embrace the slide and laugh it off. Then there are those priceless miscommunications. One worker yells, "Bring the hammer," but instead, he gets a sandwich. Another asks for a ladder, but his friend rolls over a wheelbarrow. The confusion turns into laughter as everyone realizes nobody was listening carefully. And let's not forget the grand finale moments when a worker tries to look serious and professional, only to trip over a cable, drop his tool belt, or get scared by a sudden loud noise. The look on his face is absolutely priceless. And then, there are the fashion moments. One worker wears bright pink gloves by accident, another shows up in socks with cartoon characters, and someone else ties a towel like a superhero cape. They might be building walls, but secretly, they're also running a comedy fa. Water always makes things funnier. Someone tries to fill a barrel with a hose, but forgets to turn it off. Minutes later, the entire area is flooded, and workers are splashing through like kids at a pool party. Some even start pretending to swim, helmets floating beside them. And finally, the ultimate funny fail, communication gone wrong. One worker shouts, "Pass me the hammer," but his friend throws him a banana instead. He yells again, frustrated, and gets a brick. By the third time, he gives up, and everyone is laughing so hard they can't even breathe. Minute after minute, these small, silly, and unexpected moments turn tough construction days into hilarious memories. They remind us that no matter how hard the work, laughter is always the best tool. Whether it's dancing with shovels, chasing after stolen sandwiches, or slipping in the mud, these moments are proof that fun never leaves the site. And that brings us to the end of Funny Situations at Construction Sites Part 2. What a wild ride it has been. From dancing workers who turned the site into their personal stage, to wheelbarrows that decided to run away, from cement showers to snack wars, today's episode proved once again that construction sites are not just about bricks and machines, they're about people, laughter, and unforgettable memories. If you loved today's compilation, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next episodes. Part 3 is coming, and trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. More pranks, more fails, and more comedy straight from the construction site are on the way.